So I picked up this boat cover from a company called Best Covers. They're online. It's actually the third company I went to. There's a whole story behind that, but I really was looking for a company that would do American-made boat covers, but quite honestly, they're very, very expensive. This one, an American company, but they clearly picked these up from China. This is the best one they had online. It's the 1200 HD they call it, which is supposed to be 1200 DIN. I guess that's what the thickness of the fabric, but we'll see how it is when I open it up. Got instructions. Interesting, it's vacuum packed in here. More instructions. Also, a side note, it looks relatively small, and again, it's vacuum packed, so it's really condensed, but it's going on a Key West 210 Bay Reef, so it's only 21.5 feet, and I do not have a T-top. They did ask for that. So this is a relatively small boat cover considering the boats that are out there. I want to be very careful not to cut the cover, obviously. Let some air in here. So it comes with this mesh bag. All right, so here's one strap. I don't know if this is, oh, that's just around there to hold this. So before I open this up, I want to say this is my third cover in as many as 6 years. You can see my other videos where I'm talking about the Key West that I have. The last boat cover got torn due to the hurricane. A tree branch fell on it and tore it open, a small branch. But the other one in the beginning, the very first one, was a cheap one, and it did not last very long at all. It got moldy and it just wore through very, very quickly. This is packed tight. Let's see how thick this material is. Feels about as thick as my last one, and I don't think that last one was claiming to be 1200 DIN. I'm going to unfold this thing completely and I will put it on the boat. Just for the sake of seeing, I actually made this little concoction of PVC pipes to help hold and suspend the boat cover up so water doesn't collect right down there in the middle. Works like a champ. Couple of simple cuts, some glue, and it just sits right up on top of that there on that crossbar. So we'll see how this boat cover fits. Alright, so that took me some time to unbundle this. It took me a while to get this undone. You might want to give yourself a little extra time. I haven't put it together yet, obviously, but I just wanted to let you know it took me about 15 to 20 minutes just to unfurl it. Let's see how it works. So something different than the last cover that I had. These are intended to go down and strap to the trailer itself. My other one used to go up underneath the boat to the other side, right? Underneath, one from one side to the next. But this one is intended to go right around. So they gave me, I just did the front here just to get it on there. One, there's a second one here. 3, 4, 5, 6. and then there's 2 on the back side. So this is going to be a tight fit. Not much extra room on the top here, but I'm sure as it stretches out, that'll give me a little bit more room. From a stitching perspective, it does have this on the underside of these. You can see. Let's see if I can get this done right. Multiple layers of stitching, 4 layers of stitching here. Here, this is just the stitch. This one here going to hold this elastic. There's an elastic band in here that helps form fit this underneath your rub rail. We'll see if I can get it to fit. And I don't have anything extra up here. This is just the regular console that I've got up there, so hopefully it'll fit. It's fastened down, as you can see. A little bit of a challenge here. They didn't put any extra material in the center where the console is, and it's got a little bit of a pucker here. I mean, this does have the elastic, so it's helping a little bit. Maybe through time this will stretch out a tiny bit and give me some additional room. Don't know yet. But these straps are nice. They hold to the trailer. You know, I'll clip these ends off, burn it so it doesn't come undone. I have a little bit of room here where I could, you know, I could keep a trolling motor on here. I don't keep my trolling motor on here, but I could. If you have one on yours, it should fit. And you got some additional room up top. The other thing, I'll go around the other side. You can see the same lift is here. Okay. And then in the back, there's 3 additional straps. This covers up my swim platform. I think this might be enough to go over the motor, but I'm not 100% certain. I'll give that a try at another time. I don't like that there's a gap in here. Typically when it goes over the top of the motor, there'll be a gap right here and debris can fly in. Right now it's closed up pretty good. I've got one of the straps going underneath and back over here. So, and the thickness, I mean, it's okay. It's not the thickest material. Here's my old one over here. I've got covering up a small trailer that I have now. It seems very similar thickness. Very similar thickness. This was the first one that I got. It came in the bag like this. Ironically, it's thicker than the others, but it did not last that long. The weather stripping underneath, or the weathering underneath, started peeling off. This is just the bag. Yeah, this is the original one here. It's done fine for the motor cover. Yeah, so I would say the thickness of this one is definitely thicker. It's definitely thicker than this one. So I don't know how to gauge if this is 1200 or not, but it seems to be okay. We'll see how it does from a weatherproofing perspective and how it holds up. All right, I'll give you an update on the boat cover. I've had it now for 6 months. A couple of things that I've noticed: these wrinkles haven't even all completely come out. But more than that, this did not stretch out. I thought it would stretch out enough that it would allow enough material to come down to cover this. Although water does not get in here, it's still got a ways to go before it can get in. It's still just not enough material to cover this properly and adequately. So I'll go around the other side. I have adjusted a few ways that I've, over the times I've seen a better way to tighten it. The front is better to hold it a little closer to the bow as opposed to down on the trailer. Again, you can see it doesn't cover it all the way. And then if I pull more material towards the back, I can use it to cover up more of this. But all in all, it's still dry. The water does not get inside. Got it down in here, tucked in a little lower, so my sprinklers don't spray water in here. But you know, these straps have held up pretty well. I haven't cut them or anything. I was going to cut these off, but I still haven't done it. But you know, it's holding up well. I just really wish it had more material here. So 6 months in, guess I'm happy with it for the most part. Hope this review helps you out. Make the decision if this is the right cover for you, but my suggestion to this company, add more material in the middle. Thanks for watching.